Hey, YouTube family. How you doing? This is Rhonda with Rhonda Loves Life. Thanks for joining me. All right, guys, on topic tonight is everything Puff Daddy or Sean Puffy Combs or P. Diddy or he's got so many names, but let's just say that he is locked up. They've denied bail again. The judge told his lawyers, what does love have to do with it? uh, we got to get into it. This video, I really want to go over his case with you. I have a couple of questions. First of all, do you guys know what that Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn? That's the same place that Epstein was, Ghislaine Maxwell. What was the was it a Mexican drug lord? What was his name? Oh God, what was his name? I can't think of it now, but who else? R. Kelly was there. So this place in the detention center is known for, like, the conditions are terrible. So is it fair to say that Karma is coming back to kick Puff Daddy in the ass? I want to get into it. Also, I got some hot tea. I am ready to roll because talking a lot, my throat gets dry. So I'm ready to get into this. And I've got my images up so that I don't have to spend all day scrolling and sharing it with you guys. But this shocking case, I got so many questions. One of the main ones is this. Which celebrities are on those videotapes that the feds got copies of? That's one thing. That's one question. Number two, the feds had made arrangements to arrest Puff Daddy on Tuesday, and it looks like they changed their mind and arrested him on Monday. He was found with drugs on him, some kind of drug, pink drug. I think they call it Molly or something. And what else did they say? They said that the reason why they picked him up, this is what's rumored. The reason why they picked him up earlier than they wanted to was that he has a private plane and they were concerned that he was going to take off. Now, today he was denied bail. His lawyers, he's willing to put up his house, his mother's house. He's already given his passport, and his children has given give the feds their passport. It doesn't matter. The judge says, no, hell no. You are a danger to the community. And you know what? I agree with her. And it's hard for me to believe. I think Puff Daddy is going to be sitting in that jail a long time. So let's take a look at first of all, let's take a look at where he's living, where this is going to be his temporary house. Let me pull this up. Let me share this with you because it's actually a very, let's just say the digs are not ideal. And this is a big fall from a man that's worth hundreds of millions, So let's look at this one. Let's look at the AP one from the AP first. I'm going to share this so we can look at it together. View this tab. Can you see it? Perfect. Inside of Brooklyn's federal jail where Sean Diddy Combs is locked up. Violence, squalor, and death. Now, this animal, if it was my wish, first of all, I would wish that they would never let him out. I think he has destroyed so many lives. We're going to talk about that too, because what I want to know is, do you guys think that he had anything to do with Tupac, Biggie, and Kim Porter's death? So we're going to get into that too. But first of all, let's look at the conditions that Puff Daddy's living in now. Let's take a look at that right now, Puff Daddy. Yes, he's going to have a lot of time to just sit with himself and go over. He's got to play through all of the destruction that he caused in his life. All right. So here they say the AP, as they successfully fought to keep Sean Diddy Combs out of jail after his SCX trafficking arrest. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Combs was sent to the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn on Tuesday. a place that's been described as hell on earth. You guys see that? Hell on earth is what it's being described as. And to be honest with you, I don't feel sorry for him, because remember that I'm going to show the images of not Kim Porter, but of Cassie Ventura, how this animal beat her. So can you imagine what Kim Porter went through? I heard he broke Kim Porter's nose, allegedly. So anyways, let's finish reading this. I want to make it bigger so you guys can see it. Let me see. There we go. Okay, so let's make it bigger so you can see it. So, Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn is described as hell on earth and an ongoing tragedy. After pleading not guilty in a case that accuses him of physically and sex abusing women for more than a decade, the facility, the only federal jail in New York City, oh, I did not know that. Oh, okay, has been plagued by problems since it opened in 1990, in the 90s. In recent years, its conditions have been so stark that some judges have refused to send people there. It has also been home to a number of high-profile inmates, include R. Kelly, Ghislaine Maxwell, and Michael Cohen. Ooh, Lordy. In a statement, the Federal Bureau of Prisons said, "We also take seriously addressing the staffing. An agency team is working to fix a club, blah, 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 blah." But we want to see what is, okay, we want to see some of the problems. Here we go. What are some of the problems with the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn? And we know they got some issues. Detainees have long complained about rampant violence, dreadful conditions, severe staffing shortages, and the widespread smuggling of drugs and other contraband, some of it facilitated by employees. At the same time, they say they've been subject to frequent lockdowns and have been barred from leaving their cells for visits, calls, showers, or exercise. Do we feel sorry that Puff Daddy will be subjected to these sort of living conditions? No, I don't. In June, Uriel White, 37, was stabbed to death at the jail. Wow. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. A month later, Edwin Cordero, 36, died after he was hurt in a brawl. At least 4 people detained at the jail have died by suicide in the last 3 years. Oh, my God. And this is the same place that Jeffrey Epstein was at, right? That is terrible. The MDC-Brooklyn has also come under fire for its response to debilitating infrastructure breakdowns and the COVID-19 pandemic. In 2019, a week-long power failure sparked unrest. Now, they were going without heating. Oh, and they say as of November, MDC-Brooklyn was operating at about 55% of full staffing, which is taxing to employees and added security woes. So that would explain probably with Jeffrey Epstein, how he was able to, off himself. So this is his digs. This is where he's living now. And I saw some pictures. We don't feel sorry for him at all whatsoever. I don't, because he did not feel sorry for Cassie. And I hate looking at this, but we have to remind ourselves who we are dealing with. And we are dealing with an apex predator. He does not give a damn about nobody but himself. That's it. Anybody else, he could care less. He could care less. He doesn't care. So let's take a look at okay, I hope I am not losing my... Okay, here we go. Let's take a look at what he did to poor Cassie. And she's just the face, but remember, he's done this to other people too, other women too. Look at this. Look at this animal. Look at him. Look at his sling. Look at that. And kick her. Look at him. Look at this animal. Now, he's done this to many women. Look at this. Look at this. This poor girl. So she's the face, but there were victims. There are more victims that are coming out, and the feds will be investigating. They're asking for people to come forward. Now, my question to you guys, do you think that he will ever be given bail, or he's just going to sit there? Look at this. Look at him. Look at that. This is an animal. This is an animal. He's right where he deserves to be. Yes. I do not feel sorry for him whatsoever. He's right where he deserves to be. Right where he deserves to be. So now he is being charged with, I mean, we already know what he's being charged with and some of the things that they found. Now, there are videos on top of videos because apparently he was recording people. He was recording people. Yes, he was. Hi, Rinsky. Oh, good to see you. So glad Diddy's finally been arrested. Now let's see what else comes out of the apple tree they're shaking. 1,000 bottles of baby oil. What the hell? I know, right? That is crazy. That is crazy. But I am not at all surprised. I'm not, because he's an apex predator. I want to see who else is implicated. I want to see what other celebrities, like you say, shake that tree. What did you call it? Comes out of the apple tree. I want to see who else is implicated. I really do. Because this monster has been going around destroying lives for decades. And people in the industry and in Hollyweird, they turned the other cheek because he was making them money. That's why they turned the other cheek. No one thought, he was making people money. And then the victims were so afraid because look at this video. That video, he was actually in a hotel. The video was captured on camera. And the police, to me, that would trigger it. That's a crime that's already been videotaped. The police should come right in and arrest him. They didn't do it. That's because he had powers throughout. That's all. That's because he had powers throughout. All Hollywood. And they turned their head for decades. When he was with J-Lo in the 90s, remember they shot that poor lady in the face. Pow, pow. I hope YouTube don't get me for that saying that, but pow, pow. And the witness, the witness, she said Puff Daddy was the one that had the gun in his hand. And Ron, the producer's name, his name is Ron something. Oh, I'm terrible with names. I'm sorry. But that producer that's got an existing case with Puff Daddy, he said that J-Lo was the gun mule. Now, how is it? And this was what, in 99? Was it 98, 99? So now, how is it that Puff Daddy was able to get away with that? How is it that J-Lo can bring a gun and both of them get away with it? That's what I want to know. So Puff Daddy has been using his money, and there are powerful people that were supporting him, protecting him. I wouldn't say support, I would say protect, because he made record companies a lot of money. Yes, he did. So how do you guys think he's liking where he lives right now in the MDC? I pulled up some pictures of, hold on one second, let me see. Pictures of, of the Brooklyn jail that he's in. Let me see if I can find some pics for you. Pictures. It was hard for me to find some inside pictures in there in the jail. But we know that for sure that he is not getting out. And we know for sure that jail that he's in, they said it's squalor. I mean, it's like they're understaffed. It's the facilities are falling apart on the inside. So we want to see Puff Daddy because he was in a luxury hotel in New York, they said. So can you imagine him when he went to trial? Now, his lawyer claimed, we did all that we could. Mark Garagos, I think it's his daughter that's representing Puff. She has the same last name, Garagos. So I don't know if it's his daughter. She looks younger. So I don't know if his daughter or his niece or something. But she said Puff Daddy, he paid off his $50 million house so he can have the money to give for bail. His lawyer also said that Puff's given his passport. Puff's children his sons given over their passport. Puff's mom house is on the block. So they were ready to give a very large bail. And the judge said no. So they went back today to ask for it again. And then these clowns had the nerve to say to the judge that the altercation between Puff Daddy and Cassie, that's just a relationship between two people who are in a long-term relationship. And the judge was like, what does love have to do with any of this? What are you talking about? These people are crazy out of their minds. Crazy out of their minds. He deserves to stay. I hope he stays for good up to sentencing. That's what I'm hoping. Lauren says, do you think that all the drama with Diddy is why Jennifer and Ben ended up falling apart? I think he heard some of the stuff she covered up for him and lied about it and wasn't okay with it. Lauren, yes, I strongly believe that. I've talked about that openly, and I believe it. I don't have proof, but I'm strongly suspicious about it because Ben cut it off so fast. Now, side note, we have not seen J-Lo out and about today. She's quiet. Let's hope she stays quiet, Jennifer Lopez. I'm sorry, but we're tired of you and Ben. Ben, go away. Just work on your sobriety and love on your kids. We're tired of seeing you and Jennifer Lopez acting out. You're two addicts acting out for the media, and we're tired of seeing it. Those of us who are in a healthier space, we already know that you are just two addicts acting out. So, Lauren, yes, I think Ben knows. I think the feds came a knocking, baby. Bop, 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 bop. And anytime, can imagine if you sitting there with a boyfriend or a girlfriend or even your spouse, then all of a sudden a knock at your door. And then the feds say they want to talk to you, your partner, about some stuff that happened 20 years ago, 25 years ago. This ginger tea is so good, by the way. Oh, God, this ginger tea is so relaxing. So, yeah, I think that why he doesn't stay away, I don't know. But I think that's because he's off the wagon. At the very least, he's a dry drunk, in my opinion. Rinsky says, why is Oprah always involved with these predators? Another thought. That's because Oprah is a gatekeeper, honey. Oprah is a gatekeeper. Ice Cube called it, remember? Or look it up. Ice Cube called her out a couple of years ago. He says she was a gatekeeper, and I believe it. I agree with that. Especially now that we've heard about Tyler Perry and Lil Bitch. Did you guys see the images of Meghan Markle grinning in the back of the car with Harry? They were headed to Tyler Perry's birthday party, and then Meghan had that weird ass grin on again, overacting like I've never seen anyone smile so much like that. It's like, girl, you are not happy. Stop that. People who are happy are not grinning all the time. They're just at peace, right? They're just like, I'm at peace. They're not grinning. What's that all about? Now, what's interesting is that Tyler Perry did not come to, did he pop up at Megan's supposed birthday party? I don't know. I don't think so. For Harry. Remember, that didn't go through. So he don't want to be seen, but he allowed them to go to his party. That's weird. Because those are sometimey friends. They're not real. But Oprah is the gatekeeper, Rinsky. Oprah is definitely the gatekeeper. Now, guys, we're going to get into we're going to have to put our analysis hat on. We got to do some critical thinking now. I'm going to pull up this image for you, and we're going to talk about this, okay? Hold on. Where is it? I'm going to pull this up, and we're going to talk about it. The question I have for you is this. Do you think, hold on, let me pull this up. Do you think, let me see, is it coming up on your end? Let's see, let me make sure. Yeah, let's put Biggie and Tupac and Kim Porter. Do you think that, let's pull this up. I don't know if it's going to let me share it. Damn it. I hate when they do this. Let's get rid of that. Okay, let's get rid of that. Hold on, guys. I'll get it up. You see Tupac and Biggie. I'm trying to make it bigger so you can actually see it. And they're not letting me do it. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Will this open it up? Open this. Because I believe so. I think that very much so. I think that there is something we need to actually get into Biggie and Tupac's death. We really do. Let me share this with you. Yes, we do. I think the feds really do. They do need to go back and investigate this. I really do. I really do. Because Puff Daddies, and remember the okay. There's been a theory that they put life insurance policies on these rappers and then they kill them and they cash them out. That was the rumor about 10 years ago when you start seeing these rappers being gunned down. They were alleging that the studios would put life insurance policies on them. So I'm not saying that's what happened with Biggie and Tupac. Something was going on with these two that I think the feds do need to investigate, because I'm very suspicious. I've always been suspicious of Puff Daddy, always. And then I've been watching. I keep up with Words on the Street and what the other. Let me pull this one up. Kim Porter. Now I heard. Let me share her image. I heard that Kim Porter was going to write a book. A tell-all book. Look at him. He is just disgusting. Ugh. He is just disgusting to me. Oh my God. Okay, so I heard that Kim Porter is writing a book. She was writing a tell-all book. And she got a hold of some of those tapes. I heard that she got a hold of some of them tapes. And he got wind, and she threatened him. She said that, and I heard he used to allegedly abuse her something awful. So, and I'm not surprised. And I always said, because he was abusing women in college when he was at Howard University. So he met J-Lo a good, 10 years after Howard. So you telling me behind closed doors he didn't abuse J-Lo? I'm just saying. Did J-Lo get out? Because J-Lo, you notice that she walked away and she was mute. She said nothing else about it. So she wouldn't even if he was abusing her, she's not going to let on. But part of me, I don't see J-Lo being physically abused. I don't see her putting up with it. I think emotionally, and I know he cheated on her, but I don't think he physically abused her. I think it got out of hand as he got more progressed in his sex addiction and his freak offs and stuff, because he likes to control. And I don't think that he could control J-Lo. I don't think J-Lo would allow that. I just don't see it. So, but he is one gruesome. I mean, it was just, it makes me want to vomit in my mouth just to think these women, what they had to go through with him, all for money. But they are saying, word on the street is saying that he has something to do with Kim Porter. Remember, she died of some kind of pneumonia, some weird pneumonia or something, right? I don't believe that. I'm like, I don't believe that. But I do believe this case with Puff Daddy is getting, it's gonna, I think, like Rinsky says, when you shake that apple tree, I think there are a lot more things going on, a lot more people connected with him. And now that the feds got it, they're going to take their time and they're coming. Now, you better believe, sorry, my shirt is like lopsided here. You better believe they're going to make sure they cross their T's and dot their I's. They're coming for Puff. I don't think Puff Daddy's ever getting out of jail. I don't think so. And as far as I'm concerned, he needs to stay right where he is. This is karma. Now it's time for all that he's done to hurt others. It's time for it to come back. Now, I'm going to put in, before I go, let's take a look at some of these people in the industry that has been photographed, with Puff Daddy. So let's see. Puff Daddy. I want to see some Danny and celebrity friends. We want to go in and see who he is being photographed with, because this may give us some insight on, yes. So let's take a look at some of this, okay? So we got Will Smith and here, let me put this up here. Share this. Okay. All right. So let's view this in StreamYard. Yeah, look at this. You've got Justin Bieber and Will Smith. Okay. So will these two be locked up? I mean, included in this crap with Puff Daddy and his elaborate freak offs? Just saying. Here's another one. This is going to blow your mind. I was shocked when I saw this. Ashton Kutcher. Look at that. Look at Ashton. Let's make this bigger because we want to see Ashton. We want to see a big picture and look in his face. Okay, what happened to Ashton Kutcher? Well, let's go down the list here. Who is this? This looked like Lil Kim before her facelift. Yeah, Lil Kim. Look at that. Yeah, she been in them freak offs. Rick Ross, DJ Khaled, Justin Bieber. We saw him. Mariah Carey. Ooh, was Mariah Carey at any of the freak offs? Oh Lord, Mariah Carey, Usher, Will Smith. Yep. Oh, here's Ashton Kutcher. This is the money shot. Look at this. Look at that. Ashton Kutcher. Oh, he's supposedly a family man now. Ashton, were you on one of them freak off videos? Were you? Look at that. Look at that. It says Kutcher and Diddy actually have a long-term friendship that spans back to the early 2000s. Oh, yes. Look at that. Yes. Okay. Let's go back this way and see if we can find some more images. That's what I want to see. I want to see who has been tied to Puff Daddy. We want to know, right? We want to know who has been tied to Puff Daddy. Yeah. Oh, look at this one. Let's share this. This is funny. Look at this one. View tab and StreamYard. Yeah, look at this. This is Jay-Z. Well, look at this. And Jay-Z. Oh, look. And now check this one out. Oh, this is going to blow your mind. We're going to blow this image up. This is telling right here. Are we showing it? Let me see. View. There we go. Look at that one. Look at that on the sun. Hold on. So you can see everybody. Look at this. Look at this. This is Kanye West, Puff Daddy, and Jay-Z. Look at that. Kanye, Jay-Z, were you part of any of these freak offs? Are you on the video? Are you on there? Yes, I want to know. Are you on there, Puff Daddy? We know you were there, but Jay-Z and Kanye? Oh, shoot, y'all. Oh, no. Oh, no. You gonna tell me none of them were on the video? We done been through what? Ashton Kutcher, who else? Usher, Justin Bieber, Will Smith, Kanye West, Jay-Z. I hear Jay-Z, year 2025 is Jay-Z's turn. Year 2025. Guys, I'm going to take you with me while I go into my kitchen and heat up more coffee. I mean, more tea. I've got this ginger tea that's delicious. So I got to fill it up. As you guys, I don't know if you can see, my cup is darn almost empty. So I'm going to take you guys with me. So what do you think? Do you think that Jay-Z can be on one of them videos? I think so. I really do. Jay-Z, Kanye, Will Smith. What do you think? I think so. Are we going to just assume the only person that were doing them freak offs were just Puff Daddy, huh? And Puff Daddy's girls? That's it? I don't know, guys. I don't know. But I'm going to heat up this coffee and let me look at the comments too. Hold on one second. I'm in my kitchen. I'm going to put Put this in my microwave. Put this on for 2 minutes. All right, so let's take a look at some of the comments while this is heating up, okay? So let's see. Because this Puff Daddy is the first shoe to drop. Yes. Hold on. Life O'Reilly says, okay, hold on. He is gross. Yes, Life O'Reilly, he is disgusting. I can't do that one, but that's why I'm not rich. Because I am not putting up with nobody's shit, first of all, and I'm not going to sleep with somebody for money like that. I just can't do it. I'm sorry. But that's why I have to work for the rest of my life, and that's fine. I don't see how J-Lo and Kim Porter, I don't see how they touched him because Puff Daddy is gross. And then you find out that he's a sexual deviant too? Life of Riley, how much sex does a person need? It is bizarre to me. Yeah, it is. Yeah. It's bizarre to me too. It says, what does that say about the women that was with him? What does they say? Cassie was, 18, 19? She was basically a baby. So I give her a pass. But J-Lo, Kim Porter growing up, these are, you guys, they had to put up with it, especially Kim Porter, God rest her soul. I heard he broke her nose. I mean, I can't imagine putting up with that kind of abuse. I'm just not doing it. I'm sorry, I am not doing it. But apparently they did it. I don't know why they put up with it. J-Lo stayed as long as she could and then she got out. But I bet you J-Lo has a story to tell. I bet you, because Puff Daddy is an ex-sexual deviant. And he's a narcissist, and he's emotionally, at the very least, he was emotionally abusive to her. Because I remember J-Lo talking about it. How he was cheating, and they said she said she was knocking on hotel room doors. So, all right, guys, look at this. Check this out. Can you see my car now? See, let me see. See, nice and hot. Let me see. Woo! Yeah, nice and hot. Because it's going to get, I have the air conditioner on, so it's going to get chilly, and it gets cold really fast. My tea gets cold, so I got it super hot now. So thank you for joining me. You get to see my new place a little bit. My dining room table has got all my work stuff on it. Okay. All right, guys, I am back. We're going to look at some more comments here because the question tonight is, who do you think is going to end up being implicated in this whole mess? Who's going to be implicated? We've already seen Usher. We've seen Justin Bieber. We've seen Will Smith, Ashton Kutcher. Who else? Hold on one second. I want to put this computer up on the stand here so we don't have to have it jumping up, bouncing up and down. Okay. So now Jay-Z, let's get to Jay-Z. Now I hear, guys, I have heard that he is next in 2025. I hear that he is absolutely next. And I'm looking forward to it because if he is harming people, if he's innocent, no, leave him alone. If any of these guys are innocent, no. But if they are partaking in something illegal, then hey, it's only fair. You can't go around here breaking the law and thinking you're above the law. So let's look at some more comments here. Gracie Maria. Hi, Gracie. Diddy did Usher. Usher took Bieber under his wing, then entrusted Bieber to Diddy for 48 hours. What? Now, I did hear that Usher, I heard that Diddy, basically exposed Usher at an earlier age. Let's pull up Usher here. This is messed up to me. This is so messed up. Because Usher was a little boy, remember? Let's pull up Usher. Where is Usher? Oh, now here's Diddy and Ashton again. These two got a lot, huh? Look at that. Look at that. Diddy and, yes, look at that. Now, I cannot wait to see how that all plays out. So I'm trying to, Okay, wait a minute. What are they doing? All right, let me exit out of here. Hold on, hold on, guys. Sorry. What is going on? What's that background? Oh, wait, hold on. Let me exit. What is going on back here? You guys hear that? They speaking in Spanish. I can't find it. What is going on here? Okay. Okay, there we go. All right. So let's see if we can show Usher with Diddy. Yeah, look at that. He's so young. Look at Usher. I thought Usher's mom was his manager. So was Usher mom okay with that little boy? Look how young he is. And here's Diddy right here. Let me pull up Diddy. Let me see if I can get Diddy up here. Not Diddy, Justin Bieber. I'm sorry. My crazy brain here. Justin Bieber. Let's see if we can get him. Yeah, look at that. Justin Bieber. He was young too. That's crazy to me. And Justin Bieber has gone through mental health issues. He just had a baby too, right? With his wife. I think they just had a baby together. I hope he can find peace in his life. I really do. I hope that he can find peace. But if he's on them tapes, that's not going to be good. That is not going to be good if he's on them tapes. Here's another one, and this is a nasty one too. Nick Cannon. Let me see if I can pull this one up. You guys see this one? Nick Cannon? Yes, Nick Cannon. I'm like, Nick Cannon, he's got all of these fatherless children. All these women. He turned so many, like how many women? 7 women into single mamas. None of the kids have a daddy at home. I mean, it's awful. And he thinks that is that's attractive. I mean, this is just sick. But yeah, Nick Cannon, are you on that tape? Are you on the Diddy tape? Did he catch you on one of them tapes, Nick Cannon? Let's see if we can pull this one up. Oh my God, look at this one. Okay, check this one out. You guys see this? Okay, look at that. Hold on, let me pull it down here. Okay. Diddy federal investigation sparks interest in famous friends. Interviews resurface. A lot I can't tell. What? This is Fox News. Ashton Kutcher, Usher, and Justin Bieber each have a connection with Sean Diddy Combs. Look at that. That's the feds raiding one of his mansions. Look at that. Look at that. That is crazy to me. That is, look at Usher. Look how little he was. That's the picture I wanted to show. Look how little he was. He was a little goober. And he's a predator. Puff Daddy is a predator. And he groomed them. You know, guys, he likes male and females. So no telling what he was doing to them young boys under his care. No telling. No telling, guys. No telling. Let's look at some comments. Gracie Maria. Diddy did Usher. Okay, yeah. Usher took Bieber under his wing and entrusted Bieber to Diddy. Yeah, I read that. That's terrible. Bieber's father is close with him. So his father wasn't there? You're going to leave your young son with a grown-ass man, predator. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That's awful. Here, let's look at more comments. Life of Riley. Apparently, you heard a lot of people hurt. So that means lifetime after lifetime, karmic retribution starting now. Sad me, I mean person. I am not a mean person. Life of Riley, yeah, hurt people hurt. Obviously, something happened to Diddy in his life that something went terribly wrong. But you got to pay the price. Every decision you make is going to cost you. And if you're out here destroying lives, you have to pay the price. They call it karma. They call it what? Divine reciprocity. What do you call it? Karmic retribution. Whatever it is the universe will give you back what you put out. And I say God don't like ugly. I say, you got to pay. When you make a decision, you have to pay a price for it. And if you make a decision where you're out here destroying lives, then he's right where he needs to be, behind bars. He's gotten to a point now where you can't trust him out there. Did you see how he beat Cassie? And that was on videotape, and they lied. If we didn't have the videotape, we would have known. But what's scarier than that, guys, is the fact that crime, she was assaulted, physically assaulted on video. And the hotel had it, and the cops never came in to help this girl. Nobody came in. I always thought that when a crime happens, it doesn't matter. You can't apologize out of it. You can't physically assault somebody and say, oops, I'm sorry. No, the law enforcement is supposed to kick right in. They did not. Why? That's because of the power that Puffy had. He had people in the LAPD. He had people in that hotel. Yes, he did. Let's keep it real. Yes, he did. So people were scared as shitless. They were scared. That's crazy. Lauren, I don't like Ashton Kutcher. He was writing a letter in support of his rapist friend. I think he's a weirdo in private and pretend to be a good guy. You know what, Lauren? I feel the same way. I said the same thing about him. Let me put up Ashton again. Can we find Ashton? I said the exact same thing. Yes, I did. I said this guy, because him, and he's got that kid by Mila Kunis or whatever, and then he did the what did he do that? Not the cash, not the, what was that? Oh, Airbnb. Was that Airbnb that he helped promote? But anyways, the vibe I got from Ashton Kutcher was he's trying to be a nice guy. But I just never trusted that. Never trusted that. Mila Kunis and them kids, I never trusted that. I was like, nah. And he had, when I found out, he wrote a letter for Danny Masterson. This guy, he's in prison now serving time. And Ashton and Mila wrote a letter, and it was exposed. The letter that they wrote to the judge praising this guy, this Danny Masterson guy. He's convicted. Jury found him guilty, serving time. You think Ashton, that weird group? Let me tell you, Ashton, I remember he hung with Puff Daddy, and it was him, Puff Daddy, and I can't remember the third person, and they call themselves the three. Remember Bing Crosby? Not Bing Crosby. It was Dean Martin. It was Dean Martin, Frank Sinatra, and Sammy Davis Jr. And it's the three of them. I forgot what name they call themselves. Well, Ashton Kutcher, it was Ashton, Puff Daddy, and I can't remember the third person. He and Puff used to hang tight. And I've always been suspicious of Ashton Kutcher. Always. I never bought him. He reminded me of one of those celebrities. Remember, he was dating the girl that ended up dying of an overdose. Oh, she was in Clueless. He was with her, and then he dumped her to get with Demi Moore. Then he dumped Demi Moore to get with Mila Kunis. What was her name? Oh my gosh, she did the movie Clueless, and she ended up dying. She suffered really bad from drug addiction. So anyways, I agree with you, Lauren. I felt the same way. I don't buy. I got the same vibe. Ashton Kutcher is the same predatory character like Puff. The only difference is I don't think he's as vicious, and I think he's smarter with it. I think he's much smarter. Puff Daddy, I don't think he's an apex predator, but will he dwell into the underworld with Puff, with men and women? I believe he does. In my opinion. Do I know for sure? I don't know. This is me judging Ashton from what I see, and I trust my instincts. I got a spidey sense, and that's what I sense. I think that Puff Daddy and Ashton may have had an entanglement. That's what I think. I think Ashton, in my opinion, I think Ashton goes both ways. Just saying. Gracie Maria says, at Lauren, I heard somewhere he was abusive towards Demi M's entire marriage. What? I know he treated her really bad, though. When he dumped her, I mean, when he got rid of her, I know there was an age difference, but when he got rid of her, because he used her for the come up. He used her for the come up. Yes, he did. But when he dumped Demi Moore, he did it. He like talk about somebody cut it. Now, Ben Affleck, if you want to know how to cut it, you need to talk to Ashton Kutcher because Ashton cut it and there was no contact. He wanted nothing to do with her. It was cold. It was like, whoa. But you know, it is what it is. Olivia Marilos, love these live chats. Hi, Olivia. Me too. I really enjoy these because we can just chat back and forth. Because this is what my sister and I do on the phone when we talk about content. Rita, she's kind of like my partner here, but she never shows her face. But I can talk all day. But I'm like, you know what? I want to connect with my people. Let's get on here. Let's start looking at some of these articles and talking about it. So Olivia, thanks for joining us. All right. Melanie Marino. Also usually think about mean who doesn't think they are either good, well endowed, or by, usually over sexual to prove something. Yeah, there's something, obviously, with Puff Daddy, he is a sexual deviant and it's an addiction, but it's more than that. He is a predator. Like Cassie was just a little lamb. Like I bet you he enjoyed, from what those legal documents said. Have you read those? I got to speak in code so the algorithm don't, penalize me for the topic. But Cassie said that he would drug her and then he would make her get with men, not only SEX workers, but some of his wealthy friends. That's what allegedly happened. So he loved turning her out because she just turned 19 or something. She was an innocent. She didn't live long enough to experience anything yet. He turned her out, drugged her. She was addicted to them drugs, allegedly. So he is a different kind of predator. He's an apex predator, he's the dangerous of them all, the most dangerous. And the more innocent you are, more clean, he wants to dirty you up and destroy you. And that's what he did. And his fist broke Kim Porter's nose, allegedly. And then they said he sent her to Bermuda or somewhere, or Hawaii, for a couple of weeks to get fixed up and heal. So you got to ask yourself, what kind of women? Cassie is different because she was young. She was only 18, 19. She gets a pass because she hasn't lived long enough. So she didn't have enough life experience to protect herself. But imagine them women who are older, and I'm not saying no one deserves to be brutalized. I don't care who it is. No one does. But, and however, like I always say, you got to do the self-work so that you're able to navigate in and out of these relationships. And just because a guy has money, that's not enough, because it could be a trap. And Puff Daddy lured them with money and celebrity and power, and it was a trap. Kim Porter got her nose broken. They said that one time they got into a fight so bad she had to defend herself, and she cut Puffy's hand off or something, or almost off, or something. It was just like so toxic. But you can't imagine, and she's passed on. And some are questioning whether or not her death was was she sick, or did someone do away with her? That's a good question to ask. But imagine the trauma that she had gone through. How do you heal from that? Like that kind of trauma, how do you recover from that? And she still had that man in her life. She still had, and she had kids with him. How do you recover from that kind of trauma? And she ended up dying. That's sad. It's not worth it. They are traps, and you can end up losing your life. Melanie Marino, in Louisiana, I can't live without the air conditioner year long. Okay. Mm. I'm in the Midwest. It's not that hot though. It's not that hot in the Midwest. So, two record producers stepped down since arrested. What? Melanie, who? Which two record producers stepped down? Oh, here we go. Here we go, people. Here we go. Oh, yeah. It's coming. It's coming. Oh, yeah. We've already seen some of the pictures, right? One of the Wayans, too. This is who said this? Dana Aya. One of the Wayans knew, too. Oh, yeah. Was it Marlon? I saw a picture of him in Marlon. I saw that. Let me see. Well, I don't know if I can find it. I thought it was in this group, but maybe not. That's crazy. Marlon, I wouldn't be surprised. You guys are in trouble. Here's a good picture. Oh my God. Look at this one. Look how little Justin Bieber was. Look at him. Look how little he was. Poor thing. That is crazy to me. How do I pull down? Hold on one second. I'm trying to find that picture. Let me see. Which one is this? Let me make it bigger. Still trying to play around with this. Yeah, look how small Justin Bieber was. And Usher, I cannot believe that Justin Bieber's parents would allow him to stay with this apex predator. What is this grown ass man doing trying to hang out with a young pubescent boy? It's always typically that way, isn't it? It's those predators think that they're the ones that came up with the idea. Do you know they all have the same playbook, predators? They all have the same psychology. They want to separate you from your protectors so they can exploit you. That's all that it is. That is all that it is. And they think we can't see it. They think they did figure. Let's scroll down a little bit here. Look at that. Diddy stayed quiet on antics with Justin Bieber in resurfaced video. He's having 48 hours with Diddy. What? Him and his boy. The rapper said in the video shared to Bieber's YouTube account 14 years ago. They're having the times of their lives. Like, where are we hanging out? Can you guys see this? What we're doing? We can't really disclose. What? Wait a minute. Let me make this bigger so you guys can read it. Let me just remove myself from here. This is what Puff Daddy said in the video that Bieber posted on his website. Puff Daddy says he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. Oh my God, the rapper said in the video. That's what Bieber told on his YouTube account 14 years ago. They're having the times of their lives. Like, where we hanging out and what we're doing, we can't really disclose. That's what Puff Daddy says. But it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. What? So that means women in sex. Look what Puff Daddy says. I have been given custody of him. What? Diddy said. For real? That's terrible. I've been given custody of him. You know, he's signed to Usher. Oh, and I had legal guardianship of Usher when he did his first album. I did Usher's first. He had legal guardianship of Usher. I don't have legal guardianship of him, explained, referring to Bieber. But for the next 48 hours, he's with me and we're going to go full crazy. Let's go get some girls, Bieber told Diddy when asked what he wanted to do. Man after my heart, Diddy responded. That's what I'm talking about. What? Did y'all see that? He did say that. Who said in the comments that Usher passed him on 48 hours later? That was Gracie Maria. Diddy did Usher. Usher took Bieber under his wing, then entrusted Bieber to Diddy for 48 hours. That is what he did, Gracie. You were right. What? What is wrong with these people? What's wrong with their parents? What is going on? I can't believe that. That is crazy to me. That is usually crazy to me. I don't understand that. Y'all, I don't know if anyone will go against Jay-Z and Beyonce. People are scared of their witches and Satan crap. Yeah, Beyonce and her voodoo, but we shall see. They say in 2025 it's coming. But you're right. Jay-Z and Beyonce, they make, you know what? If they're making money like that, because I think Beyonce, her tour raked in like $500 million or something. So think of how much these record companies are making. So they're going to work hard as hell to protect them until they're done making their money. Then when they're done making their money, then they'll say, okay, y'all can have them. And that's why I did the video a couple of days ago about Beyonce and Jay-Z. And are we buying this happy couple? I think they're a business partner, sure. But how is this going to roll out? But Jay-Z, 2025, but we'll see. I think Jay-Z still wields a lot of power because I think his company, they're the ones that put on the Super Bowl halftime specials. So he's connected with that. So I think it might be a little while for Jay-Z, in my opinion. I don't think they're going to do it so fast because he's making people too much money right now. Too much money, in my opinion. But we shall see because we're going to be watching, guys. We are going to be watching. Okay, Melanie says Usher was 13. That is really a shame. He got guardianship of Usher at 13. Now, okay, we got to get into Usher. Because remember when Usher had that lawsuit, it was a male and a female that said Usher had given them the HERPES. So, and then what's the girl that did Aquila and the Bee? Keke Palmer. Remember Keke Palmer and her baby daddy got into it, and then Keke Palmer's mama cursed out her baby daddy's brother. And then her mother said on the voicemail that Usher is gay. So I don't think Usher's gay. I think Usher's bisexual. Yeah. But I'm wondering, did he get that from Puff Daddy? Was he introduced to that sort of sexual lifestyle too early in his life? Because it can end up being too early. I believe that. If you're exposed to that kind of behavior too early, it can really destroy. It can destroy your perspective when it comes to intimacy. How are you going to really connect with someone emotionally if you've been exposed like that? It is just psychologically, it's so destructive. It's devastating. Okay, Olivia Miralos, there is a really disgusting video of Bieber higher than anything in a club, and it looks like he was performing on someone. I saw that, Olivia. I saw that. I believe I saw that on Storm Monroe's channel. That really bothered me. It really did. Because I'm like, I can't believe what I'm seeing, but I can't unsee what I just saw. I can't believe what I'm seeing, but I can't unsee what I saw. Because it's like, it looked weird. And I just find it hard to believe because I know Justin Bieber, his father was always there. I remember seeing pictures of his father. Now, would they actually do that to their child, their son? Parents have done it, though. Because parents have done it. Because remember, they would let their children spend a night at Michael Jackson's house. That's a whole nother topic. I'm just saying, why would you let your children spend a night at a grown-ass man's house and sleep in the same bed with him? Just saying. All right. Melanie says, Usher did a radio with Stern and said it. What? Excuse me. I got to get some tissue, guys. My nose is running. So I'm going to take you out. Y'all got to go with me so I can go to grab some tissue. Because this hot tea's got my nose running, which is good, I guess. Go here. Let me turn off the lights here. You guys can see my, it's dark. Let me turn on a light in here. Can't, let's see. Go here and get some tissue. in my downstairs bathroom here. Yep. So let's get some tissue. There we go. All right, we're all good. Let's turn this up. I'm shocked. That Justin Bieber, I did see that video. And I'm telling you now, that video shocked me. But you notice Justin Bieber looks like he's been going through it. And I hope that he finds peace. Because, he had gone through a really rough patch. Remember, he went to that church with that celebrity church. And then that guy ended up dissolving the church. I can't think of the name of it. And he's gotten with Haley Baldwin. I think her name is Haley. They're married now. They have a baby. And I hope that he does find some peace in his life, Lord. I hope he finds peace in his life, because he looked like he's seen enough. He looked like he has seen enough in his life, let me tell you. I mean, I feel bad for him, but I hope that he's got enough money and resources that he can get the help he needs. So let's look at, this article is Diddy federal investigation sparks interest in famous friends, interviews resurface. So we did Ashton Kutcher and Bieber. Yep. Look at Puffy. Look at him. He completes the New York Marathon in 2003. Oh, he's just an ugly man. And Inside and Out. I'm sorry. Nick Cannon, we talked about him. Justin, look at that little boy, 13. That's awful. J-Lo, okay? Combs and Lopez dated from 99 to 2001. They dated for a couple of years, didn't they? They dated for a couple of years. And yep, but ultimately split due to his alleged infidelity. She told Vibe in 2003, I was in the relationship with Puff Combs where I was totally crying, crazy, and going nuts. It really took my whole life in a tailspin. Oh, she admits it, guys. Look at that. Did you see that? Yeah, because I heard when she did an interview, she said that she was always paranoid about him cheating. So she was going down to hotel rooms, knocking on doors. So emotionally, he was very abusive to her. Yeah, because he was never faithful. That's a goddamn lie. He was never faithful to anybody because he don't know how to be. And he's, and when did the court case with the feds, it went from 2008 to current. So they broke up in 2001. So 6 years or so later, 7 years or so later. So J-Lo got out in time. Good for you, J-Lo. But I got to ask you guys this. I'm going to say it straight. You guys ready? I'm going to say it straight. Do you guys think she had to go to the doctor and get a shot of penicillin? Just saying. Do you guys think that she had to go and get a shot of penicillin for messing with this animal? Just saying. Just saying. And then now I know we see J-Lo done got around. How many times she gone and got herself a shot of penicillin? I'm just saying. I'm just asking. Pow, pow. I'm just asking because you got to ask those questions. You got to. That's just being honest. You can't live out here sleeping with all these people and don't think you're going to walk away with a disease of some sort or several. Now, why is Mariah Carey in here? Oh, the emotional singer formed a strong bond with upcoming artist Sean Combs. Oh, who had launched his Bad Boy label. She wrote in her 2020 memoir, The Meaning of Mariah Carey, that her ex-husband, former Sony music president Tommy Mottola, often showed racial microaggressions. Once when Tommy was talking about Combs, she recalled him saying, Puffy will be shining my shoes in 2 years. It was one of the very few times I stood up to Tommy, telling him that what he had said was blatantly racist. I was pissed. Girl, maybe Tommy Mottola knows something you didn't know at the time, Mariah Carey. Okay. At a dinner, the head of Epic Records asked Mariah her thoughts on Puffy. Yeah, because maybe she figured that, maybe he figured that, he knew Puffy was a predator. He knew. Mariah Carey. Plus, Mariah Carey married Nick Cannon. So where's her judgment? Nick Cannon. Ugh. That's another one that probably have a you see how side note, guys, you see how Puff Daddy had 1,000 bottles of that baby oil and Vaseline. I wonder if Nick Cannon, J-Lo, Puff Daddy, they had 1,000 bottles of penicillin. They need a super one of them big needle injections of it. They can't have the pills. They got to get it injected right in their thigh or their arm or wherever they put those penicillin shots, because they need a triple dose, because these people are walking around here. It's like a petri dish. It's disgusting. It is absolutely disgusting how they're walking around here. Ugh. Ugh. Mary J. Blige. Yeah, I heard that Mary J. was passed around, y'all. She can sing, but I heard, let me see, Diddy produced Mary J. Blige's first 2 albums when she was a rising star out of Yonkers. She became the youngest and first female artist signed to Uptown Records at 18 years old, thanks in part to Diddy's mentor, Andre Harrell. Puff was a huge inspiration for me, she told People magazine last year. He wanted all of this for me more than I wanted it. Oh, really? So, Mary, what did you have to do with Puff? I heard a lot now. I don't know how true it is. Combs noted, more than being my sister and my best friend, she will forever be a pioneer and the queen of hip-hop soul. Oh, yeah, his sister and his best friend, really. Mary, how much did you know about Puff Daddy? Were you at any of those freak-off parties? I hope not, Mary. I hope not, Mary J. Blige. Lil' Kim, we saw Lil' Kim. Oh, my God. And look at Notorious B.I.G., Biggie. Do you guys think he had anything to do with Biggie? Well, what about DJ Khaled? DJ Khaled. What about DJ Khaled? You a whole married man, DJ Khaled. Were you at those freak-off parties, DJ Khaled? Uh-huh. Those are things, guys, you got to ask them questions. Are these people shaking in their boots? Are they shaking in their boots? I would think so. Has the feds. Naomi Campbell. Oh, God. You guys see this one? Oh, now I did not know this one. Let's make this bigger. Have you guys seen this one? Naomi Campbell. Look at that. Look at that. Diddy and Naomi Campbell were rumored to be in a relationship in 2002. Despite the purported romance fizzling, they remain friends and have been pictured together dozens of times around town and at fundraisers. Really? He was most recently spotted attending the supermodel's 51st birthday party at Lavo in London in November 2023. Naomi. Oh, Naomi, were you at the white parties, those freak-offs? Have you ever attended them freak-offs, Naomi? Holy crap. Look at all these people he's connected to. Oh, my Lord. Okay, yep, I think that's it for there, guys. Oh, my God. Oh, these people are, there are so many people tied to him. There are so many people tied to him. This is really crazy, guys. All right. All right, guys, let's get into the comments and then I will let you guys go. It's been about, an hour and 8 minutes. So about 6 more minutes or so. But I want to get into the comments. There are a lot of celebrities tied to this guy. The question is, did any of them participate in them freak-offs? Will we find out any of them are on the on video? Dana Aya says maybe that's why J-Lo says she doesn't drink. Apparently the champagne was always spiked. You know what? And being the fact that J-Lo is street smart, honey, she's street smart now. She's street smart. She was like, I'm not taking a drink from nobody. Okay? She said, I'm not doing it. And she don't drink. Good for her, though. But she crazy as hell. This all mental with her. It's all mental. That's funny to me. At least she can blame it on drugs or alcohol. But no, her issues are mental. So good. She can work on that. But yeah, don't take a drink. I tell my daughter and my son, I said, listen, you need to be careful about drinks you accept, even when you go out, because you don't know what those people are putting in your drinks. So as a mother, I can't be a helicopter mom. They're grown now. They're in their 20s. All I can do is pray that they're okay, but got to be smart out here. You can go on vacation. I just read two young ladies went on vacation in somewhere in Mexico in an all-inclusive resort. And they did not have drinks. All they had was water. They were in the pool and someone videotaped them. They started feeling woozy. They were drugged. It was water. It was in the water. That's crazy. So J-Lo knew a lot more. She probably knew that shit was spiked. And you know what? And she probably had to share that with the feds. Lauren, thank you. Ashton is a phony. I don't trust him. He was the head of that sexual assault victims charity. He's sketchy. He was the head of a sexual assault victims charity. He's so full of it. Yes, he is so full of it. Oh, the Rat Pack. You're right, Dana. Thank you, Dana. The Rat Pack. Yep. It was Puff Daddy, Ashton Kutcher, and who was the third one? Who was the third one? I can't think of the third one. But yeah, they were the Rat Pack. That's right. And Brittany Murphy. Yep, that was the girl's name. The actress that was in Clueless. Thank you. You Only Live Once. Yep, that's right. Brittany Murphy. Oh, I loved her as an actress. She played a good role in this Lifetime TV show. She was a teenage girl that was messing around with this married cop. This was before Clueless. And it was so good because it was this actor. I can't think of this Italian actor's name, but he was in this mob movie too in the 80s. But anyways, Brittany Murphy ended up getting killed in this show because this cop killed her because she got pregnant. But she did such a good job playing an innocent teenage girl that just fell in love with a philandering cop who, who was willing to take her out. But she was such a good actress. But you could tell she struggled because her weight would go up and down. In Clueless, she was a little chunkier. But then she started losing weight. And that's when I said something's not right. Then she ended up marrying this guy from England who her husband, he ended up dying after her. And apparently her mother was messing around with him too. It's such a shocker. It is terrible. But that poor young lady, Ashton was with her for a while and then they broke up. But I always felt like Ashton did her wrong too. And I always found it odd that she was this really bad drug addict, but Ashton was clean. I was like, bullshit. He's doing it too. He's just able to handle it better. He seems like he's got 9 lives and he's a survivor out there. But you better believe he's not innocent. Ashton Kutcher was abusive towards Demi Moore. Yep, that's what I heard too. That is what I heard too. Yep. And the way he dumped her was cold. But when somebody wants out, you just gotta let them go. Life O'Reilly. They call themselves the Rat Pack. Yes, they did. Can you guys remember? It was Ashton Kutcher, Puff Daddy. Who was the third person? It was the Rat Pack. I can't think of the third person in the group. Oh yes, Ashton even liked Mila when she was young. Actually, he is a pedo too. Yes, I heard when Mila Kunis was a teenage girl, he was diddling daddling. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. Yep. Life O'Reilly in Skokie. Hey, you're in Skokie, Life O'Reilly. Hi. Yep. I am in Chicago suburbs too. I try not to say where I live. I'm sorry. But yes, I know exactly where Skokie is, and I'm not too far from you, actually. So just give you an idea of where I'm at. Life, get the likes up. Thank you, Life O'Reilly. Lauren, okay, poor Justin. I was just going to bring up that video. Then there's another video where Justin Bieber is talking to Diddy, and Justin looks terrified of him. He was asking Justin why he wasn't talking. I saw that one too. Was that the one where Diddy was patting Justin down for wires to check and make sure he didn't have any wires, like recording devices or something? Justin looked like he was a deer in headlights. I saw that too. The authorities say that Puff Daddy has videotapes hundreds, if not thousands, of videotapes. So he's videotaping. He's like the Epstein of hip hop, or of Hollywood, actually. So, because he had actors, Prince Harry was with them, caught with them. Ashton Kutcher is an actor. So Will Smith is an actor. So yeah, he's got some videotapes, and they're probably scared knowing. Oh my God, knowing Justin Bieber, that's terrible. To him anymore, it was creepy. Yeah, it's so sad and sick. But he is never I don't see him ever getting out, in my opinion. Life of Riley. Even there's a song from Justin Bieber, Reese Moore, recently saying, "Lost myself in a Diddy party." Oh God. So you know what? He probably got videotapes of Bieber and Usher and Will Smith. I'm just saying, if he's got tapes of them, imagine all the other celebrities that are not top list, celebrities, like Cuba Gooding Jr. Remember that the producer said that Cuba Gooding Jr. grabbed his butt and was trying. So Cuba's part of that, allegedly. That's crazy to me. That is really crazy. Rhonda, do you remember Mace? I think he's doing religion now these days. He probably saw something serious. Yeah. I was watching, I think Tasha K talked about that. Yeah, Mace is like, and Mace has not only Mace, what's the rapper? Was it Shine that did 10 years for that gun? The shooting pow in the nightclub with J-Lo and Puff Daddy? Is his name Shine that did 10 years? He came out. He talked a little bit about it because and then Puff paid him, gave him more money, and he went quiet. He went back underground. So Mace, yeah, they got some stories to tell. This is sick. This is so sick. That is disgusting. Find him as in Puff Daddy hiding says, and that me, I'm an old woman. Yeah, Puff Daddy, there's nothing. Oh, Sally, I'm doing these typos. Don't take what I say seriously. Okay, Life for Rally. It's okay. Oh, what? Let's see. Gracie Maria says, what about that video of Diddy adopting a white girl named Ava? That was quite odd. You know what? I saw a video on that a couple months ago. Whatever happened to her? Like, whatever happened to her, to that? And what happened to her? I'm sure the feds have spoken to her, okay? I'm sure the feds have spoken to all these parties involved. And if they have not, you better get your lawyer. Because if you guys were ever at any of those parties, you better get your lawyer and work out a deal. Say, hey, this is what I know, but I'm not saying anything, please. But you got to make sure that, I don't know if you want to jump forward, because maybe he don't have that videotape. So you don't want to turn yourself in ahead of time, because they may not have a tape of you. But they should prepare. Get a lawyer, tell your old lawyer everything that happened, and get prepared. Get prepared, people. Get prepared. How could they not get STDs, herpes, gonorrhea, syphilis, gross fun? I agree. I totally agree. Whatever says, hey, all, hi, whatever. Thanks for joining us. I totally agree. That's why I said J-Lo, Puff Daddy, Will Smith, Usher. Remember, Usher was sued by a man and a woman saying that he gave them the HERPES. So J-Lo definitely needs penicillin in her, like a whole case full, because we know that she books and double books. Puff Daddy, if they find thousands of bottles of lube, then I would hope that they would find syringes full of penicillin with expiration dates on it, because that it is just disgusting. I just don't get it. Well, you know what? I guess I'm not supposed to get it, because this is depraved behavior. And how it got this out of control, I think that everybody around him was telling him yes. And I think the industry enabled him, because he was making these studios a lot of money and these producers a lot of money. So they turned their head. So what started off with a loop problem, he had no guardrails and it just sped out of control. Now that he's not making them people as much money, the powers to be, he's on his own. The addiction and the what do you call it? He's a deviant. So the perversion got so out of control and he just lost himself and it took control over him. And now he's got to pay the price. Point blank, period. He's got to pay the price. Got to. He's got to. Whatever says, I'm so done with Hollywood. You know what? Me too, whatever. My goal is to always use these celebrities when they start doing crazy crap. The goal is to show that these are people you don't want to put on a pedestal. And God don't want us put anybody on a pedestal either. Most of us, none of us are perfect. And most of us are aware of that. But these celebrities live in the bubble, so they fool themselves because they're not rooted in reality. And the thing is that they are influencing our young people. Like Puff Daddy's lifestyle. And the fact that he was like a gatekeeper too. Oprah being a gatekeeper. The rumors with Tyler Perry and what he does to black straight actors, men who want a role, allegedly. So there is something going on. So we got to keep talking about it. And we realize Hollywood, you know what? Hollyweird, I call it Hollyweird. I'm so tired of it. Like I said, I wish J-Lo would go away. J-Lo and Ben Affleck. We already know you two are addicts, just acting out in public. Now you revealed yourself. Now go away. And I can't wait to see how well that movie does in December. Because the question will be, all of this acting out, if you did it for PR, how well did this movie do? Maybe you just should have gone away. Did you get to Oprah yet? However, I wasn't talking about Oprah today. We were talking about all things Puff Daddy tonight. He is in jail. He was denied bail again. And the judge said his attorneys had the nerve to tell the judge that Puff Daddy and Cassie were in a loving 10-year relationship. So that video that she saw, that everybody saw, was an interaction between a loving couple, allegedly. This is what they're saying. The judge said, what does love have to do with any of that? This man brutalized her. No, he can't. We're not letting him off into the street. So no. And he had drugs on him, so he got another freak off. No. He's done enough. He's done enough damage that he should sit quiet. Now he's in Metropolitan Detention Correctional Center or whatever in Brooklyn. And I hear that, and I just posted an article. I just showed an article rather on his living conditions, because Puff Daddy is, let me find it again so you guys can see. If you want, check out AP article. If you want to look it up yourself, it's the AP. Let me see, view this tab. Let me see if it comes up. Okay, it looks like it's, give me 1 second here so you can, there we go. And then this is where Puff Daddy is, inside the Brooklyn Federal Jail where Sean Diddy Combs is locked up. Violence, squalor, and death. They got the S word going on in there. They got overflowing toilets. The electricity went out. They had no heat in 2021 or 2019. They say the facility houses 1,200 detainees. It's down from 1,600. They're short-staffed. I mean, they got a lot of problems. They've got a lot of problems. And this is where Puff Daddy is living. And he went from a luxury downtown hotel in New York to this concrete jungle here. And this is where he's going to stay. And I would say that keep him there until he is sentenced, and then sentence him, let him go on to wherever the hell they send him, but keep him locked up because the damage he has caused people. And I got to ask you guys again, do you guys think that he had anything to do with Kim Porter, Tupac, and Biggie Smalls' deaths? What do you think? Let's put this up. Do you think so? I'm suspicious. I am highly suspicious. Oh, was it Jamie Foxx? Oh, now I heard him and Jamie Foxx get into it. Yes, I heard that too. Now I did. Was that Jaguar Wright that said that? Yes, Jamie Foxx. Listen. So it was Jamie Foxx, Puff Daddy, and Ashton Kutcher, the Rat Pack. Ain't that something? Yeah, Jamie Foxx. Oh, Jamie. Are you on any of those videos? Because I hear Jamie Foxx is a freak. Whatever says, Wendy Williams told the truth years back on his ass. She sure did. She sure did. Life Route. The Rat Pack is what Sammy Davis Jr. Yeah, it was Sammy Davis Jr., Frank Sinatra, and Dean Martin. And I remember Ashton Kutcher saying that they are the Rat Pack of the new age. And I remember looking at, and I always thought Puff Daddy was an apex predator. And I always looked at him as he will screw anything with legs, even animals. And I felt like Ashton was no different. And then Jamie Foxx, we know he's a freak, allegedly. So, I mean, they're all in good company, right? Birds of a feather flock together. I'm not at all surprised. Don 1211, hi Rhonda, finally caught you on live. Glad you had a good vacation and got home safe. Thank you, Don 1211. Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it. Oh my God. I would have liked to have stayed longer, but because I'm cash flowing my trips, I had to cut it short. But you know what? It's no place like home. No, like Dorothy says, no place like home. No place like home. But thank you so much, Don. I'm so glad you're here to join us. I'm going through the comments before I sign off. This is my favorite part because I get to interact with you. Life for Riley. Frank Sinatra and Dean Martin and Sammy Davis Jr. are the original Rat Pack. Yeah, they were the original. But you know, I guess it was Ashton thought it would be a good ring for them to be the new age. And I'm sorry, Ashton. You, Puff Daddy, and Jamie Foxx were not as classy as Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, and Sammy Davis. There is no comparison. None. So I don't know what cloud he was on, what he was smoking. Okay, Gracious says, Rhonda was Wilmer Valderrama part of the Rat Pack. He dated a lot of younger girls while he was in his 20s, I think. No, he was not one of it. I think it was Jamie Foxx, Sean Diddy Combs, and Ashton Kutcher. But Wilmer, didn't he? He dated, what was the girl's name? Oh my God. Oh, I can see her face. They dated for a while and then he ended up breaking up with her. And she did a show on Channel 5, NBC, that was really good. I can't think of her name, but she was a child actress too. But where is he, by the way? Is he still acting? It's been a while. It's been a while for him. But yeah, he was not as out like Ashton Kutcher was. Or, you know, Ashton is hiding now. Don 1211. I do not feel sorry for Diddy. He's scumbag. And it finally caught up with him. Who would have thought the person who gave us the gift of Mary J. Blige, Biggie Small, Jodeci, Total, and others? Yeah, he was brilliant at producing and discovering talent, but he had a dark side that took control over him. And it really did take control. You got to stay mindful, boy, and stay rooted in faith and reality. I'm telling you, whatever your faith is, because I always use the phrase, the devil is busy, and the devil is. And what you can call it the devil, you can call it the dark side, the yin and the yang. There's good and evil in the world. There's always a fight between good and evil, even amongst ourselves. Right and wrong, good and evil. Always a struggle back and forth. And you got to stay mindful. And unfortunately, he just did not. He had no guardrails, and he had zero ability to be mindful and check himself. That's because he was never rooted in faith or in reality. And then the industry allowed him to go on destroying lives because they were making a lot of money. They were making a shitload of money off of him for decades. Now it's okay to get him because he's not making them as much money. But you're right, Don 1211. he discovered a lot. He had the talent for that. He discovered a lot of artists. I mean, really. Jodeci, I love that song. All my life, I pray for someone like you. Or no, is that JoJo? That's the brothers. But Jodeci, they did have some hits. I can't think of them right now. And Biggie Smalls, Mary J got a voice that's out of this world. I love Mary J. Total, I didn't listen. I got to find out. They probably have some good hits, but Diddy, he had a talent. He really did. And it's so sad to see him. But you know what? You got to pay. I tell my kids this, and I live my life because I know it. I've lived it. Every decision you make costs you. You got to really be careful about the decisions you make because you got to pay up. You're going to pay up. You can't get through life without paying up. You got to cash out. So Puff Daddy's got to cash. He's got to cash out. It's time. Karma's here, Puff. You destroyed lives for decades. Seriously. And I still question Tupac, Biggie, and Kim Porter's life. We know poor Kim, and let's put her up. They said he broke that girl's nose. Hold on. Where is she? And she died mysteriously from, they said it was a cold. Hold on. Let me find her image right quick so we can just look at her, put a face to a name, because I like to put a face to a name because she deserves that. And poor Cassie. Poor Cassie. Where's the image of him, what he did to her? This man, this animal. This is an animal right here. This is TMZ. They got, look at this. Look at this. So you guys can, let me just share this with you until I pull up Kim Porter. Look at that. Look at him. Let's make it bigger so we can see how he, look at that. That's him right here just abusing her. This animal. This is an apex predator. So you got to pay, baby. You got to cash out. You can't go through life destroying lives and think that it's, you know what? Here we go. Here it is right here. Now look, check this one out. Now look at this. Check this one out. Look at this. Let me go here. Let me close this so you can see it. Now this was after Kim. Oh, come on, guys. Let me plug in my computer. Hold on, guys. It's running out of juice. Give me 1 second. Let me make sure. Is this not? Here we go. Hold on. Let me plug this up. Here we go. All right, I'm going to share this. This one. This here. Yeah. Now look at this one. He asked for prayers. Let me see. Here we go. Let's look at. This was in December 2018 when Kim Porter passed. He said Diddy asked for prayers to stop the pain as he remains grief-stricken over Kim Porter's death. Really? You done broke this girl's nose. You have beaten her down. And we're supposed to believe. Look at that. We're supposed to believe. It says Kim and Diddy dated for 13 years. So, I mean, she dated him along with J-Lo because, he was, he was double and triple booking or, oh my God, it's just disgusting. He is just disgusting. That's terrible. I don't feel sorry for him either, Don. I don't either. Oh, Dallas. Hey, Dallas, how you doing? Thanks for joining us. Yes, definitely. Yeah, he broke her nose. So I believe I'm suspicious about her death. And now I'm very suspicious about his connection with Tupac and Biggie. Whatever says Oprah was partying down also, but was she? Oh, let's find Big O's image. Let's find Big O. Oh, Lord, I didn't know that. That's a new one. Whatever, but we're going to see. We're going to pull up the images. Oprah, are you on one of the white party tapes? The freak offs, Oprah? You and Stedman? Let me see. Oprah and Puff Daddy. Oprah. Let's see. Oh my God. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. Ooh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, guys. Okay, let me open this up. Okay. Oh, what it won't show it. Wait a minute. Show this. Okay, let me share my screen again because I did find a picture of them. Share screen. Share. Okay, here we go. Look at that. They are photographed together. Hey, Oprah, were you doing a nasty with Puff Daddy? Big O. That's your crowd, ain't it? The number one question Diddy refused to answer when he was interviewed by Oprah. In 2006, rapper and record executive Sean Diddy Combs sat down with media royalty Oprah Winfrey for a wide-ranging interview for a magazine. There was one question in particular that Diddy refused to answer. What was it? But there was one question. Let's see what that question was. Oh, the conversation, old magazine started out simple enough with Oprah asking how he got the name Puff Daddy. It's a nickname somebody gave me, Diddy answered. When asked what it means, he preferred not to go into details. I've never told anyone that. I know you got people to tell you everything, Oprah, but I can't look you in the eye and explain that one. Oh, look at that grin. Look at that phony grin Oprah got. Look, oh yeah, Oprah. I bet you wish you could take down every picture you had with Puff Daddy, oh Big O. He's a gatekeeper like you are, Big O. Come on now. You didn't know anything about them white parties, Big O? Big O, you didn't know nothing about the freak offs? Nothing about it, huh? Nothing about it. Don1211 said, there are other YouTube channels that are so pro Diddy and Diddy denial that it's not funny. He's sick as fuck. How much more evidence do they need to see to prove that this is who he is? You know what? You know what? People are crazy. I'm telling you. There are all different kind of people out there. And anybody that can look at how to look how he brutalized. If we didn't see that video with Cassie Ventura, if we did not see that, it would have just been her word against his. But we saw that, and also Kim Porter and the rumors about her. All of it's coming together. This is stuff that came from his bodyguard. So why they don't, but you never know if his people are paying them too. They might be paying him, paying the people to have these pro Puff Daddy channels, because nobody's buying it. It's probably many people in those videos, including J-Ho. That's true. I really want to know. You know, I'm going to keep watching. Let me just tell you this. I'm going to be doing following this case closely, because I cannot wait. As Rinsky pointed out earlier in this video, she says she cannot wait till the apples from the tree start falling out. I cannot wait, because Puff Daddy's got video upon video. You know that. He did not have a camera in every room in that mansion for nothing. And then he was at the Epstein of Hollywood. And I saw, what's his name? What is this? Something Smith. What is his name? Reggie Smith? What's the guy? Steve Smith, the sports guy. He's got his own channel. He said, Hollywood's in trouble, y'all. Hollywood's in a lot of trouble. I totally agree. Hollywood, them celebrities, especially those that are deep into the Hollyweird, they are quaking in their boots. I'm telling you. Will Smith, you better not be on one of them freak off videos. Jamie Foxx, you too. Nick Cannon and Usher, get your lawyers. J-Lo, we already know the feds knocked on your door, because we can look at Ben and tell. Why Ben is still hanging with you, I don't know. It's not like you birthed any of them children, J-Lo. You didn't birth none of his kids. So why is he still that? Because he's, he's a dry drunk. That's why, at the very least. That makes no sense to me. So who else? Ashton Kutcher. Get your lawyer. Big O, you better call Tyler Perry. How about TD Jakes? What is a mega pastor doing going to freak offs, allegedly? Just asking. They say Al Sharpton too. So, oh God. Yeah, like Steve Smith said, Hollywood, y'all in trouble. Ooh, Hollywood is in trouble, baby. I want to know the names that we don't really know, like what would shock us. What if it's like a celebrity we wouldn't? I don't even want to bring their names up because I don't want to put I don't want to put a curse on them by bringing their name up. But we're going to see. I cannot. Oh, Kanye West. Can't wait. Kanye West was there. Yes, had to do with excising people out of the thug rap plus hip hop game. Hey, Operation Paperclip. Yeah. East Side. Oh, yeah. I cannot wait. Kanye is. They say Kanye was. Oh, my God. He's crazy, guys. That's a whole nother video. Crazy. Arlette says, crazy Kanye said Diddy was responsible for Jamie being in the coma. What? He did? What? For real? It Don 1211. Hi. Ari, I found out that J-Lo and A-Rod were present at Diddy's 50th birthday party. What, they were? Oh, we got to look this up. We got to look that up right quick, guys. I got to see this one. Oh, so was J-Lo and A-Rod at a freak off? Did they have a freak off with Puff Daddy? Did they have a freak off? Let me see. A-Rod and J-Lo at Puff Daddy's birthday party. Oh, this is going to be good. Oh, this is good. Let's see. Let me see if I can find an image. Okay, I don't see anything popping up. That would have been a good picture to show. Yes. That would have made my day. Let me scroll down here. That would have Epic Rise. No. Yeah, I can't find it here, guys, but that would have made my day to pull up that image. Yes, but I'm going to keep looking for it because if it's out there, I'm going to find it. I can't wait for the others involved in this Diddy mess to be revealed. I know they're contacting their lawyers now. You better believe it. They scared shitless because one thing, the Fed is not going to let on what they got. So the big reveal will be if the feds come knocking on your door like they did J-Lo when Ben Affleck was at home. Ben Affleck and J-Lo cuddled up and J-Lo is lying to him about something. And then the door knock, bop, 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 and it's the feds. And then they J-Lo, they say, is Jennifer Lopez in? And then the maid says, Madam Jennifer, someone's at the door for you. So Ben jumps up. And then her and Ben go to the door, and Ben looking can tell these are federal officers. And they say, Jennifer Lopez, we'd like to talk to you down at the station, down at the Fed's office. Would you like to get your lawyer? Or do you want to take a ride? Do you want to get your lawyer? She said, I get my lawyer. And then she said, Ben, I'll be back. Ben's like, what's going on? I'll be back, Ben. I'll be back. And then she shake her booty at him. And he's like, okay, taco kisses. And she said, taco kisses for my baby. Okay, I'm being silly. So then she goes to the Fed's office with her lawyer, meet him there. She comes back to Ben, and she said, oh, it was nothing. It's legal stuff. Don't worry about it. And Ben's like, what? Are you sure? She said, no, don't worry about it. So Ben had to go get his lawyer. He called his people on the phone. And they said, and his people told him she is being interviewed by the feds because Puff Daddy, they want to know about that gun charge, that gun smuggling allegation that she was supposedly involved with. He said, she told me that she had nothing to do with it. She broke up with him. Well, there's more to it, and they want to talk to her about it. And they want to keep talking to her about it. She's got to keep a lawyer on retainer. So Ben Affleck was like, he said, okay. His lawyer said, I suggest you get your own investigator, see if they can get some information. They got in there and they said, oh, well, with the feds, it's not going to let you know what they know. So, but it's something to it if they called her. Something to it. She knows something. So Ben Affleck freaked out. But because he's, off the wagon, he went back. He could not stay away. So maybe his people told him that we got to sell that movie Unstoppable. It looks bad that Matt Damon, she's grabbing Matt Damon's hand. And, she's calling, Ben, please talk to me. Please talk to me, Ben. Ben, I love you. Taco kisses for my Ben. I love you. And Ben gives in. And then they decide that they're going to come up with this sort of children's get together. So the both of them show up with the kids like we're stupid. I'm like, you could have had your chaperone show up, and then J-Lo could have had her chaperone, and you and J-Lo could have just not even seen each other. I don't ever want to hear Ben Affleck talk about paparazzi ever again. Ever again. Nope. All right, guys. Arlette says Demi Lovato. Wilma was dating Demi Lovato. I think he was. Mandy Moore is the one I'm thinking about. I think he was in a relationship with her too, right? Mandy Moore as well. Don says, I feel bad for Diddy's children, especially his daughters and baby love. That's sad. That is so sad. That is so sad. Yeah, them poor girls. And they lost their mom, Kim. They lost their mom. Whatever says, tell it, Rhonda. Best keep your feet on the ground. That's true. You're right. See, whatever. You better. You got to. Otherwise, you get eaten up quick. Ashton hanging with Diddy and Masterson. Yep. Radar, birds of a feather always flock together. Birds of a feather always flock together. Don, and I'm glad he was denied bail. This is what happens when you dance with the devil. Yeah, karma's coming. Karma is coming. He got to cash out. You got to pay up, brother. You made all them decisions. You destroyed lives for decades, going around abusing and battering women and men and having these freak offs and breaking the law and trafficking people. You better hope that there was no minors, my man. Radar says in the pale moonlight. Better hope, Kim Porter was murdered. They need to reopen the case. The coroner who was ruling it homicide was taken off the case and suddenly died. For real? What? I would not be surprised. All that corruption, I would not be surprised. But they should look at that. Diddy's lawyers trashing the hell out of Cassie. That's not going to do them any good. He going to trash the victim? Ain't nothing you can do now. Puff Daddy's going down. Okay? He's going down. It is time to pay up, boo. It is time to pay up. Whatever says, my daughter was in a spot to date a very rich man. I said, baby, pass. He could do anything and get away with it. These are not our people. Thankfully, she listened. You know what? Whatever. That is so true. You got to really be careful. You have to always, I tell my daughter and my son, but especially my daughter, I said, no matter what relationship you in, always have an escape plan. Because if the guy, he may seem nice, and my daughter, she's in her 20s, but I tell her, no matter, even if she's in a room with friends or something, always think of an escape plan if you have to go, but especially in relationships. Because if a guy turns or flips on you, he becomes violent or something, get the hell out of there. Find a way, an escape plan. And if he's got a lot of money and you have he's like so wealthy and you're dependent on him, he can do anything he wants to do and you don't have a voice because there's a power imbalance. You got to run them numbers and see, is it worth it? I always say, run the numbers. If you come out negative, don't do it. Don't do it. Just because the guy got money doesn't mean he's good for you. And if he's got that much money, he could be treating you like a shit. You could be a piece of property to him. That's what Puffy did to a lot of these women. He did a lot of them. Yep. He did. Whatever said, oh yeah, Oprah was all up in it. You think Oprah was in one of them freak offs? Wouldn't that be shocking to see Oprah and Gayle laid up at a white party in a freak show? Oh, Oprah will give away her billions. Oprah will go broke before that comes out. Don says many celebs were at Diddy's parties, but I believe the white parties and freak-off parties weren't one and the same, or freak-off parties occurred after the white parties. Non-participating guests left. Oh, okay. So it was the white party, then it was the freak-off. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Okay, gotcha. Okay. And I would imagine that Puff Daddy probably had the tapes going through the white party and into the freak offs. So, he got beginning to the end. Wow. Whatever says those channels are running on boys. His PR team is working hard to put out a different story. Oh, yeah. They got to be paying. Anybody with eyes common sense could tell the man he's a apex predator. He was beaten. What kind of human being would beat someone like that? And Cassie, to deal with that trauma, she is the face of it. But imagine all the girls and boys, males, who were abused like that. The trauma. Those channels are running hard on bots. Puff PR is running hard to change the narrative. It's not going to hurt. It is not going to work. It's not kosher. That was what you wanted to say. Life for Riley. Yeah, it's just terrible. The fact that he has now 4 daughters, let that sink in. That's true. He had 4 daughters. That is sad. To know that your father is an apex predator. But imagine what them girls seen when he was with Kim during their bad days. Remember, he broke her nose, allegedly. So he probably came in there when he was in a bad mood and started tearing shit up. Oh, Lordy. I just don't see how they put up with that. I don't see it. Let's not forget his and J-Lo's role in the shooting of Natanya Rubens. Thank you, lovely Red. Natanya Rubens is the victim's name, the girl that got pow in the face. She said it was Puff Daddy. And the producer that's suing Puff Daddy, he alleges that J-Lo was the gun mule that brought that gun into that nightclub. So that's terrible. Those are some serious charges. They're scouring around with their attorneys to keep their names from being released. Good luck with that. Eventually, it's going to get released. It is. Whatever says, yep, I want to know which PR companies had their people there. Yes. Yeah. Oh, Ari Emanuel. You know what? Meghan Markle wasn't at. Was Meghan Markle at any of the white parties? But you know what? She never wanted anything to do with black. So I would say no. Meghan said, nope. I don't want to be near no Negroes. Meghan said, I don't want, my mama may be black, but I'm white. I don't want to be no near Negroes. Now she's I'm 43% Nigerian. Yeah, okay. All right. But I don't see her being at Puff Daddy's parties because he's black. And Meghan Markle during that time did not associate with black people. Don says J-Ho ain't innocent. No, she's not innocent. She came in. I'm saying she came in there. If she was the gun mule, we need to know that. Just saying. That needs to come out because that's not fair. If it was my daughter going in the club with a gun, she'd be doing time right now. Okay? She'd be doing, well, not now, but back then, she would have gone to jail. That's for sure. All of a sudden, J-Lo don't go to jail. And then nobody knows. Nobody knows. Everybody turned their heads. Because remember, this was right at the beginning when J-Lo was skyrocketing. Because she was lip singing. Christina Milian and Ashanti were singing her vocals while she lip synced. Then she danced. And she was, like they call it, an industry plant. And then Tommy Mottola. And they promoted her. She's the Latina pop star. and Puff Daddy. They're a couple, and he's the king of pop. And they were promoting them. They were making money on top of money for these record companies. So they were going to make all that go away. But now it's come back. It comes back. Nothing in the dark stays in the dark. Everything in the dark comes to light eventually. I believe that. So Ari says, Kamala Harris under fire as there is an old tweet where she thanked the diddler for hosting a fundraiser for her. Oh, that's bad. I didn't know that. Oh, that's awful. Oh, well, it is what it is. Don says, but again, I don't believe all guests participated in freak-offs. I think the freak-offs occurred after those who did not want to participate left. Okay, yeah, yep. I get that, Don. Yeah, because they can go to a party, and I see why he's split. And that makes sense because he has the white party, and that's something that he hosts every year. Afterwards, if you want to stay and have more fun, you're welcome to. Those who know what goes on. Yeah, okay. Makes sense. Make total sense. Don is laughing. Don told LOL. That's true. It's hilarious. Oh, Dallas says, so sad for his kids and mom, Black Epstein. Oh, yeah. His kids, I feel really sad for. His mother, did she know that he was doing all that? But then he's a grown-ass man now. He's what, in his 50s? What could she do? Right? So it would break my heart if my son was like that. But I would say something. I wouldn't let my son go decades. He will know that he would know. There will be no doubt. He'll know what my opinion is of his lifestyle. You don't abuse people. That's the thing. You can have a swingers or whatever. There are different lifestyles out there. You can be bisexual. You can be pansexual. You can be straight. You can be gay, whatever label you give it, as long as it's consenting adults. The problem he has is that he had to take it to a very violent level. He was a predator and he liked to destroy people. That's the part that's so evil. Why he couldn't just get with people in Hollyweird, they're all like that. They all, like, ask Meghan Markle about her yacht days that she's introducing Harry to now. The yachting. She dancing for her money, baby. So she showing Harry what it is, hugging on Nacho, hugging on that the vice president of Colombia's domestic partner. And it's all consensual. Nobody's drugging anybody. If that's the lifestyle, it's not for me. But if that's your lifestyle, it's consenting adults, I don't care. I really don't. If everybody agrees, it's not my business. But anytime you start brutalizing and drugging people, can't nobody go to your party because you're going to drug them. That is not okay. That's sick. And my son would know it every step of the way. He would have to not talk to me. Because every chance I get, I'll be like, please stop what you're doing. Stop. Don 1211 says, Ben saw that mess and said, I'm out. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Ben said, oh, wait a minute. He had to get the truth from his own people. Because J-Lo was going to lie. J-Lo was going to tell a damn lie. She told him that it was about, she probably told him the feds are there to talk about some business dealing or something. Or, made light of it. He ain't stupid. Oh, Dallas Ruiz facts. Diddy has daughters, and May said Diddy slapped his own mother. What? He put hands on his own mother? Oh, that's terrible. Oh, I didn't hear that. Oh, that's terrible. That is so terrible. That is very sick. That's very sick. It's the young ones that they abuse that break my heart. Yeah, because they're so young. Like Cassie was like 18 when she met him. So he was, he was wetting his pants. He couldn't wait to get her because she was young. She was a young cub. And he exploited her. She said in those documents, she said that he would drug her and make her have sex with whatever man he told her to. So imagine the older businessmen that he made her service. He loved exploiting her and tearing her down. Did you see how he brutalized her on that elevator? He loved that. He loved that. This is an animal. This is an apex predator. He can sit in that jail. I don't care if he rots in there. And they worried because Diddy's going through drug withdrawal symptoms. Well, too bad. Too bad. Too bad, so sad. I'm sure, Cassie, I'm sure when you allegedly broke Kim Porter's nose, I'm sure that she was probably in a lot of pain too. So you'll be all right. Diddy's lawyer told the judge if she gave him bail, he would not be around any females. Really? But what about the males? Because he liked them both. What about the males? They said to have him in jail treating him. The lawyer wants him at a nice facility. No, Puff Daddy. No, you stay right where you at. Megan, no, but Harry was. Yeah, no, you stay right there, Puff Daddy, right where you earned your stay where you're at. Operation Paperclip, a college education of females out of future slavery to a man, in my opinion. Oh my God. Operation Paperclip, you spot on. We think the same way. Because let me tell you, I told my daughter, both my son and my daughter, they're both in school, college. And my daughter knows it. And I train her that way. I teach her how to look out, be selfish, look out for your own best interest. Get your education. Do it. She has never seen me be a slave to any man. And I would pray that the decision she make in her life, she will learn from example. She'll say, my mama never did that. She's got to walk her path, but I have done all I could to educate her and tell her. And I tell her, do not listen. These are things you want. Do not trust the guy that treats you unwell. And make sure you have an escape plan. Let's double back on what I meant about that escape plan with her. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to shoot straight. Pow, pow. This is what I told her. I said, listen, a couple of things. Never be in a relationship with a man where you're giving more to him than he's giving to you. That's imbalance. Number two, I told her, if by any chance you got to run them numbers, run the numbers. If you're coming up in the red, it's imbalance. You got to escape. Find an escape plan. Say it's you, but you want out. Now, if he ever gets physically or emotionally abusive to you, that's a red flag. Find your escape routes. Always find an escape route where it'll allow you to bail out if things are not going right. But always make sure when you run them numbers, you are coming out in the black, not the red. Now, that's what I've been sharing with her over the years. And she's going to walk her path and live her life. But if she gets into a relationship with somebody that abused her and she's never exceeded with her mom and her dad, my ex-husband wasn't like, he's a very tender man. She's never seen me be abused. I never had men running in and out of here like that. No. I didn't start dating until they got in high school. I did not start seriously dating until they got in high school because I did not want them to see that. I knew it. I did not want them to see. I just did not. Some would say, my friends would say, girl, why you wouldn't? They don't. I didn't say I was celibate. I just said I didn't bring anybody home. I didn't bring anyone home seriously because I did not want them to see that. It was so important for me. So if she decides that she's going to get in a relationship where she provide everything for the guy and she let him run all over her and all that, then that's on her. But I gave her all that I could. I did as a mom. I gave her all the wisdom that I have gained in my lifetime. She still got to walk her path, but I did my part. And I will always be present for her in her life, God willing, until I take my last breath. But I will be present. And I always tell her, and I watch her, and I watch my son too. I tell him the same thing. Run them numbers. But my son, a male is different than a female because my son is naturally more selfish. Like I watch him, he put himself first, even over a female. He ain't gonna do it. It's like he sometimes be like, I'm playing my game. I don't feel like going anywhere. So I'll call her back whenever. I mean, that's how male and female brains are different. So yes, Operation Paperclip. Yes, she's got to have her own. My daughter, she got to. I told her that because if you do not, you are prone to be exploited by a man. Because if he's got more than you, and he's providing everything for you, you have no power. You have none. Oh, Dallas, he'll have to go cold turkey. I think the lawyers will plead something. No, let him shit. Let him go with withdrawals. I don't care nothing about Puff Daddy. Let him go. They were kids. Usher, Bieber, babies. Yeah, he destroyed lives. And you see how Bieber was walking around here all, depressed and tatted up. And I mean, and he probably saw a lot. And males tend to remain silent on sexless apps. Oh, I see. Yep. Yeah. I see what you're saying. Operation Paperclip. They found drugs and they arrested him in the hotel. Yeah, I know. They said they found the drugs that they used for his freak offs. Too bad the federal trial won't be streamed online. I know, right? We had to see drawings of the courtroom, those sketch artists. His mother allegedly pimped him out. She taught him the game. Von Solo 5, hi, welcome. His mother pimped him out? You know what? Something's to that, though. Something is to that. If he hit his mother, too. So there's history there. Rhonda, what mother leaves their underage child alone with R. Kelly or Diddy? Usher and Justin Bieber left with Diddy. Yeah. That's a good question. I agree. That is a good question. I totally agree with that. That is, if it's money, when it comes to money, I'm not surprised what people will do. I wonder if J-Lo participated in the freak offs. Hi, Ariane. You know what? I think J-Lo, I don't know, because she was with him about 2-3 years. She was with him 2 or 3 years. Thank you, Don. Thank you. Don, I bet I read one of his lawyers had quit. Don't know. Oh, quit. Well, Yep, that's Don. That's what I told my daughter. You better run them numbers and always have an escape plan. I'm speaking truth because you don't know what kind of bag a man come out on. He may be nice right now and you don't know who you're dealing with. It takes a while for a person to reveal themselves because we all have masks on, especially when we meet people and we date. It takes a while for that mask to fall and the real person emerges. So you have to kind of wait and watch them. And I told her, talk less and just watch. Just enjoy your time with them and watch them. People reveal themselves eventually. And once you know who you're dealing with, then you can decide, okay, is this somebody I can trust a little bit more? But don't give it all up front. Don't give all of yourself to anybody up front because you don't know who you're dealing with. Give it time, but enjoy yourself in the process. So it take practice. I told it take practice, but with skill, you become a master at it. Don says, I hope Cassie's lawyer is preparing for her all of what Diddy lawyer is saying. He even says she cheated on her husband. How does Diddy know that? Does that mean Diddy is stalking that girl? Well, they trying to break her down. That's all. Poor. And she's, Cassie's got a husband and kids, and she's got a nice support system. Plus she got how much money? 30 million from him or something like that. So she's a millionaire too. So she can get all the help she needs. Don says, a Dallas, no gourmet chef, personal assistants, lavish mansions. No, none. He's in there. The toilets are overflowing. They say it's constant. So, it smells like poop in there. Yeah, Puff Daddy, you are right where you deserve to be. You are right there where you are right there. Congratulations on your legacy. Congrats. Von Solo 5. Hi, Rhonda. Love your channel. Thank you. Welcome. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Thank you. Here's a good one. Feliz Kaleo Waldron. Hey, welcome. I admire Tina Turner. She just walked out with her piece out of the courtroom. Yeah, she said, my name only. That is one of my favorite movies. What's love got to do with it? Oh, my God. And didn't the judge say that to Puff Daddy's attorney today? What's love got to do with this? She's right. Tina Turner said, I just want my name. Give me my name. You can have everything else, the catalog, all the music. Take it. I just want my name. That's it. And she went to Europe. She moved to Switzerland wherever, and she stayed there and got married to a nice guy. She took up Buddhism. I think she became a Buddhist, and she lived her days just humbled and modest. And but well, she lived in a mansion, but she didn't want for much. She had a life partner, and she turned her life around. But she said, "You could take all the money, all the I don't want none of it. What's love got to do with it?" Yep. Very good point. I admire Tina Turner. She's one of my heroes. She's definitely one of my heroes. Solo 5 says allegedly Diddy's mom told him to sleep with that white record executive to get ahead. What? She like that? His mom looked like a pimp to me. She be having them blonde wigs on and stuff. She looks like an old school pimp. She just does. That's why Diddy thought it was so normal to treat others that way. Probably. I mean, it came from somewhere. Baby Boxer. Hi, everyone. Nice to catch the live. Hi, Baby Boxer. Thanks for joining us. We had a nice, not heated, but a nice, great conversation about Puff Daddy, his current living arrangements, all the celebrities that are photographed with him, and we want to know when will the next shoe drop, because when are the celebrities, or how long they're going to keep those names hidden. Yes, how long are they going to keep those names hidden? How long? Here's the last one. Tina was a queen. Yes, very much so, a Dallas. Hey guys, I've made my 2 hours and 11 minutes. This was so much fun. I really appreciate you guys for joining me tonight. This conversation, we got to keep having it. We've got to keep following this case. It's so fascinating. I told you that's why I love this channel, and how we talk about these celebrities and we use our own common sense, and we try and analyze what the decisions they make in their lives. And we realize these are people that are so flawed. They don't need to be on any pedestal. They don't need to be on anybody's pedestal. And at least we get the reality check, and we can learn through them. So we could definitely learn. Like Puff Daddy, I'm telling you, the one lesson I know in life is every decision you make, you got to pay for it. And karma, whatever you put in the world, the universe dishes it back to you. It gives it back to you, sometimes tenfold. So Puff Daddy is he got to pay his dues. He destroyed a lot of lives, and we get to watch him. The universe is going to dish out karma. Anybody else? The feds got them tapes, and we are going to see which celebrities are involved in this dirty dealing with Puff Daddy. We are, and I'm looking forward to seeing it. So, guys, I want you to have a good night. I want to thank you for joining me. This was nice. I will check in. I'm going to do another live probably not tomorrow, but the day after. I might do, if something breaks off, I'll jump right on. You guys know I will jump right on. So stay tuned, because this case with Puff Daddy is going to keep rolling and rolling and rolling. So I may end up having to do it every day, slice out some time to do it, because we want to know who else is on them videos. Like Steve Smith said, Hollywood is in a lot of trouble. All right, guys, have a blessed night. I love you. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you guys probably tomorrow. All right. Ciao. Mwah.